How's it going? Today we're going to try Gabe White's turbo pin standards. If you don't know what these are, if you haven't heard of them, they're spicy, they're tough. This is not something that a new shooter would do. This is something, as he puts it, very experienced, very seasoned shooters. This is the drill that they're going to do. Very basic in scoring zones here. We've got an IPSC A zone for the chest, and on the top we got a 4-inch circle for the head box. You can do a 3x5 card as well, I believe, and you can kind of switch it up or do like a 8-inch circle lower. Today, just based on what I have, I'm just going to do the 4-inch circle on the top and the IPSC target on the bottom. You can see it's taped up. It's not a brand new target, but it is clean right now. You'll be able to see where the hits are, and I've got the secondary camera to show the hits as well, just in case we have any questions on keyhole shots, anything like that. So everything from 7 yards, by the way, which will be the tip of the concrete when we go back there. There's 4 drills that he has on here, and you're going to run each of them twice. Penalties is for time here. I think deltas, I'm not even going to worry about the time penalty on, because I'll just call that an automatic fail for that specific rep. But a Charlie adds a 0.25 to the time. So let's say the time limit's 2 seconds, you shoot it in a 1.75, you're technically still going to qualify on that if you throw 1 Charlie, because that's just a 0.25 time penalty on that. The first one's going to be a bill drill. Bill drill is 6 rounds from the draw, and you're going to try to put them all within that IPSC zone. Line breakers do count, and you're going to have 2 seconds for that. So the next one after that is a failure drill, or 2 to the body, 1 to the head. You're going to have 1.7 seconds for his turbo pin standard on that one. Next one is a immediate incapacitation, or 2 to the head. You're going to have 2 seconds or less from the draw on that one. And then you're ending it with a split bill drill, probably the hardest one of all, which is 4 to the body, transition 2 to the head. And I think he gives you 2.6 seconds for that one. So all of these very challenging, very hard time standards. And let's see where I end up measuring up to turbo pin standards. So you can see we got the secondary camera on target. Be able to see where the hits are, and we'll run it. Looks like we got 1 out in a 1.96, 2 out in a 1.96. A little rough on the first one. Should be able to clean it up. That one was clean in a 1.97. In a 1.97. So we cleaned up the time a little bit there. Got our hits. We got 2 outside in the Charlie so far. That's all right. 1 out of 2 passed. And I forgot to mention in the beginning, but you only need 4 of these, I believe, to pass. So you don't have to pass back to back on every single one. We'll try to pass each station though. 2 to the body, 1 to the head. 2 to the body, 1 to the head. And that is a 1.7 time frame here for turbo. That is clean. Boy, we are right out of the time standard. Just need to speed it up a little bit in a 1.74. Pretty close, not quite though. That one is clean, and we barely got it in there in a 1.69. So that's 2 out of 4 for turbo run right now. Next, immediate incapacitation, or 2 to the head, 2 seconds or less. One of those went way high. It was a 1.68, but not even going to waste time on that, showing the time, because that was out on the top. Actually, I will show the time, because that actually technically still qualifies. So 1.68 with 1 Charlie, technically a pass. I don't like it, but it works, I guess. Try to run it clean. Might be a line break on the top in a 1.74, and it looks like it's not a line break, but being a 1.74 with a 0.25 penalty, that technically still is turbo pin. Just to prove that we can run this, I'm just going to slow it down a little bit and get my hits. There's a clean run. And a 187. Still don't like how close it got to the line, but that'll work. So last one is a split bill. Right now, technically, we have 4 runs. Let's see if we can't get back to back on the split bill drill here. I believe that was clean in a 242. 242. Let's try for back to back on this one. Ooh. One of those might have been low. Yeah, it looks like it in a 259. 259. So looks like we dropped 3 of them. Ran most of them clean, or not necessarily clean, but within time. That is challenging. It will push you. If you're a really good shooter, highly encourage you to try it out. Because I mean, when you're drawing that fast, trying to get that sub 2 second bill drill, trying to get I think maybe the hardest actually after doing it right now is probably the 2 to the body, 1 to the head. That transition is tough. He gives you plenty of room on the head box there, so it's doable. Just passed him just barely, which is great. I think someday, my goal is to just run all of them 8 out of 8 clean. I think I'm capable of it, but it's challenging once you start going, especially if you start recording yourself or have people there watching you like they are in his class. Little info here: to earn his pin, you do have to take his class. So I won't be able to get that just from passing it today, but highly recommend it. Instructors that can do what they teach, that can actually execute what they're trying to tell you to do, they're the instructors you want to pay money to. And Gabe White is the man when it comes to that. So thank you for these standards. Thanks for watching, and go try it at home.